good fortune upon all of those listening to this in this very moment in time. Welcome to my channel, Thought Provokers, where I give you the 360 perspective on everything. This is a non-niche channel. If you choose to subscribe to my channel, you will not only benefit when it comes to, health, finances, spiritual matters, worldly matters, just all types of stuff, because I'm quite well-rounded. So just know that you'll find a lot of value here. Even though I haven't made that many videos, I'm about to pump them out like pies. So yeah, before we get to the footage, because I know that's what y'all came here for, this is not clickbait at all. We're going to get to the footage. But I suggest you either listen to this part where I'm giving you a little background about my friend, about, his abilities and our interactions and all of that. Because I know a lot of people have like preconceived notions based off what they see on TV of what, I guess, powers and all the stuff is supposed to be. Or I suggest you just skip past this part, look at the footage with no kind of bias, no kind of expectation, just simply observing the first step of, the scientific method. Just observe it, and then come back and get like the background and stuff. So you could do it either way. I think it's probably skipping past this part would probably be more interesting. Alright, so I just want to give y'all a little background on everything. Okay, so what my friend will be demonstrating in this video is actually from 2 years ago. It took a while for us to, feel like it was the time to release it. After much research and experiences, that's a whole nother story. So, before you skip to the footage, what I suggest is in the first like 30 seconds of the footage or so, I suggest you pause the video and either take a screenshot with your phone or either take a snapshot in your mind of what the mountain looked like. I'm putting out the raw footage. It has not been edited and altered in any kind of way. This is not a hoax. This is not clickbait. I don't subscribe to any of that. The actual footage is like 7 minutes and 41 seconds. And it's in its raw form. It was shot 2 years ago on my iPhone. So yeah, I don't need anybody saying, oh, this Photoshop or this, that. I'm pretty much breaking down all of that like right now. So. Okay, if you want to skip the background, the footage starts around the 23 minute mark. And these frames right here will show you what happens. So this is when we first got there. And then he started making it dissipate a little bit. As you can see, it's more cleared out. And right here, it's completely cleared out. And he started bringing it back. And he brought it back. And this is what his hands look like. As you see, it's not completely normal looking. At the end of the day, the energies are shifting. There's a lot going on. That's a whole nother story. And I am here personally. I was sent to Earth to carry out my soul contract. That's what I care about on a daily basis. I'm thinking about how I can improve the world, just how I could help people, and how I could just escape this matrix overall. So just know that anything that I do is with pure intention. And when my friend first told me he had abilities or whatever, I wasn't completely sold. The first thing I seen him do is like hit the cigarette and do it and make it go in the opposite direction. I was like, well, that's pretty cool, but in my mind, I'm automatically thinking, okay, I know abilities do exist, but the question is, what's the means? What's the cost that the person paid to get these abilities? Like, I was initially concerned of him being like on the left-hand path, or doing some kind of weird stuff to obtain powers. I have I have a video I'll probably post this week of a whole bunch of other people with abilities and stuff, but like I said, it's not the same situation with my friend that so yeah, I initially was just like, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna keep my guard up, everything like that. And as I got to know my friend, at the end of the day, he's just somebody that was born with these abilities and somebody that is essentially a scientist. He questions himself. I have videos of him trying things and it not working. Like, I just want to take that image out your head of what you see on TV and stuff, like they freaking push their button and it works every time and all this other stuff. No, it's not like that, because you're fighting against the elements, and this is a whole different realm, and that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so it's nothing like that. It's not. That's the most important part for us. Like, the reason why we chose to release this video is because it's something that could be repeated numerous times under the same conditions. That's the important part of, like I was saying earlier about the scientific method. The first step is to observe, and then you gotta research, and then you gotta hypothesize, and then you gotta test with equipment and stuff. And like we freaking tested, we done stuff with my oscilloscope before. Like I said, we signed, like, the foundation of everything we do is science, but at the same time we have a mystical, a spiritual eye when it comes to it, because everything they told us in science and all that stuff, like, isn't true. It doesn't even apply when it comes to other realms and everything, like the freaking laws of physics and stuff like that. That don't matter when you're in the astral plane and all of that. So yeah, so I have videos of him making stuff dissipate, like you're about to see him do. We're on a mountaintop and he's making it dissipate. And he's also, this is an important aspect, because a lot of people are going to look at this and they're going to be like, well, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little chilly. They're going to look at it and they're going to be like, well, it kind of looks like fog, and fog naturally moves by itself and all of this other stuff. That is partly true, because we have a video before he was successful of the fog coming up the mountaintop, like coming up the mountain, and we're just like, yeah, this isn't believable because it's too erratic. The whole entropy aspect of everything wasn't going to work out. So we waited a little while, and eventually the fog, merged, and it created like a looming cloud over a mountain. Like, how you see a mountain picture from like a whole different country or whatever, and it's like a cloud surrounding the mountain. So kind of picture that, but we're on top of the mountain, so it's not gonna you're not gonna really be able to perceive what I'm trying to say. So it's a combination of fog and cloud mixture, except it's clear that the fog is, the cloud or whatever it is only in front of us. You don't see it like coming towards us like this, like how fog be coming towards you and doing this. Yeah, so, but yeah, so people gonna say, well, it naturally dissipated, blah blah blah. Well, When you see him push his hand out like this, is when he's clearing it out. When you see him do like this, he's bringing it back to him. So you cannot deny what he's doing. So, but yeah, he's anonymous at the moment, but I'm speaking for him because we have worked together on the road and did experiments and talked about all different possibilities and his life story and just every aspect that y'all can imagine when it comes to this. With that being said, we've gotten to the point where it's just like, yeah, we got all this information, but what's the real world use of his power? Why was he born with this? Like, it has to be a reasoning behind why he was born with abilities. And we don't have all of the resources. We don't have a lab or anything like that. If anybody watching this happens to be like a scientist, if you got like a freaking doctorate or just anything that could contribute to our experiments and to, you know, just creation, let me know, because at the end of the day, this generation is just like devolving, and I have a evolutionary mindset. Like I said, I want to do what I can to make my print in this world and not come back. It's my mission. We're not caught up in material things at all. However, like everything else, money is a frequency, is a tool. And if anybody wants to donate towards all of these ideas that we've been cooking up over the years, I'll you know, post like a Cash App or something inside of the description. Like I said, we're not begging for money for our personal selves. It's literally to carry out the mission of pretty much, we're trying to catch the torch that our ancestors left for us. Because you look at all these freaking archaeological structures and pyramids and just all this, just read back on the actual real history, not his story. It's just like, dang, what, we all caught up in music and, you know, the whole culture and all this freaking mundane BS or whatever. It's just like, what's like how many people are actually not on autopilot on a daily basis? Like, how many people are walking in their purpose on a daily basis? So at this point, I'm pretty much over the information gathering stage, because I study all facets of information. I'm not a master of any of them by any means, but the advantage of that is, you know what works, you know what's worth your energy, and you can, after you know what's worth your energy, you can focus on that one thing and become a master of that one thing. So yeah, I'm looking at the reflection, whatever that is. Yeah, I don't want to make this part too long-winded, but I'm just pretty much letting y'all know that there's no nefarious freaking undertone to this whole thing. At the end of the day, it's about intention. Like, let's say somebody, like, what's bad, what's meant to be bad in somebody's eyes could ultimately be transmuted for the greater good. And that's what the mission is here. Contributing to the greater good of humanity. Uplifting our people, changing the paradigm, changing our mindsets, tapping into higher thought forms and frequencies. And like, I've been active. I've just been climbing up the ladder. Like, you know how you go up the roller coaster? It's just like, well, I'm not trying to go down. At this point, I'm just trying to go up. Like, because time is a ticking. Like, tomorrow is not promised at all. So I just don't want to regret dying with all these ideas in my head. And back to what I was saying about him finding his purpose and why we want to, you know, actually figure out a real world use to this stuff, and, you know, build different things with magnets and copper and just all types of things, is because when he was younger, he actually had a friend that had abilities as well. He was able to hold a light bulb in his hand and light it up, and from face value, just like, I mean, yeah, that's cool, that's a nice little party trick, like, oh yeah, I could do this, but what's the real world application? That's what it boils down to. So we just feel like we just been learning and stuff, and just pretty much been playing around for the last few years, and now it's time to get down to business. Now that we got the foundation. Anybody want to, you know, like I said, because this is the era of uniting. This is the most pivotal point in history. Like, we were sent here at the most important point in history, but the structures are falling, and it's time for us to build our own structures and to unite and to grow our own sustainable communities and just make stuff happen, because Pluto return is going to be no joke for America. Like, if you look back in history, and that's, yeah, we got on the December 4th, we got the next eclipse. Like, energies are just coming. But yeah, I don't want to be too long-winded. I just wanted to give y'all a nice little foundation. I think that's about it. I think like I said, I'm not gonna make this way too long. But at the end of this, I'm gonna put a old video of somebody that was like roasting me on social media and stuff behind this, because like I said, even though I've been talking about this stuff for years, I've never felt the need to prove. It was just like, whatever, like, I don't care. I tell people, okay, you want to see it, pull up. If you don't believe me, I don't care. Like like, I don't care about opinions and stuff. Like, all of that is out the window for me. I'm just focused, just tunnel vision. Like, so this girl, she was roasting me in the comments and stuff, and she I pretty much got in her inbox, or did she hit me up? I don't recall. But long story short, I was just like, I ain't got nothing to prove. If you want to witness this, come pull up. And yeah, that's the end of it. I'm not going back and forth with anybody, because that's the exertion of energy that's not worth it. I am realigning myself. I am cleansing myself. I am just, you know, like I said, I'm ready to take things to the next level, because as much potential as we have, it's, you know, procrastination and just getting caught into the mundane world of having to freaking work and pay bills and all that stuff. Like, I just don't care about that stuff no more, yeah. So I feel like I'm getting off on a tangent, but yeah, like I was saying, so yeah, she was roasting me in the comments and everything. I was just like, pull up, and then she was like, I would if I had the car. I was like, all right, I got you, let me get your address. So I went to her house. Pretty much, like I said, this isn't the only video. There's videos of him doing other things or whatever. So yeah, I pretty much showed her a nice collection of just, you know, little experiments that we did, stuff working, stuff not working, a few other things that I cannot discuss. And long story short, she at the end of it, she was just like, wow, like, I'm sorry, dude. She was like, dang. Because I know a lot of people are probably perceiving me as crazy, and I understand, because it's been 2 years of me talking about this, and I haven't posted one thing. And I know some people probably deleted me over it. I believe it's whatever. It is what it is. Whoever is meant to get this transmission will receive this transmission. Like I said, I'm just trying to wake the collective consciousness up. Oh, lastly, I forgot to add that, like I said, I study Eastern religions and all different types of stuff, and you know, anybody knows about, you know, qigong or whatever knows you can freaking push energy out your hands and stuff. Like, the videos I post in the future is people that's been practicing, you know, stuff like that. But like I said, this is something that he was born with, which is why I feel like it's more to it, and it's a lot that could be done. And like I said, I'm going to also post those videos too. Shout out to DWG of Earth. That's one person I know that's legit. He does water bending, air bending. He does all types of stuff. He actually has some books out. So yeah, I'll be posting some of his videos in the future. And as much as I'm talking about my own friend, it has done nothing but inspire me to unlock the possibilities within myself. And I do a whole lot of energy work and stuff like that too. With all of that being said, enjoy the show, enjoy the video. Give me your unbiased opinion. Like I said, I don't really care about opinions. But so much, like, because I've seen this with my own eyes, and some people that look at the video, it's just like, because of cognitive dissonance, it's just like they're not on that wavelength to see something, even if it's in front of them, because we're all on different timelines and frequencies and everything's, yeah. So yeah, some people, it's been a few people, primarily family members, because I feel like, you know, they have a preconceived notion of you in your head already. So of course they'd be the last ones to support or believe in something like this. So I mean, I understand, but it's all up to your perception, what you take from it. It is what it is. Oh, it's getting dark out here. I missed the whole freaking sunset. I was supposed to sun gaze. That didn't happen. Because I was on the phone with my friend for like an hour discussing a whole bunch of plans. Like I said, I've been in hibernation mode. Like, I've been doing a lot more talking than acting. And now I got the energy and the drive to act. Looking for like-minded individuals, as I previously said, to collab with, to build with, to go off the grid with, you know, all of that. This is where I'm at. Oh, woo! Yep, I'm done rambling. Peace.
Towards that big tree.
Oh, straight in the back? That one back there?
Yes, one.
Oh. What the fuck? but there was no fog here a second ago. It was hella fog. Yo, you gotta keep going because that's just like.
It's split.
Yo. Could not even see. I did not even see no lights a second ago. Like.
Straight through.
Yo. That was fast as hell. Like, I barely blinked. Like, I blinked and opened my eyes like, what the fuck?
I guess it's a good thing we stayed a little longer, huh?
Yeah, you gotta have patience. What if you just move the fog off a whole freaking like military base or something? That's funny as hell.
Oh, there you have it, folks.
Yo, undeniable. And that was in 3 minutes. And that was a tree that he was talking about. No fog. Zilch. Over here, all the fog. This camera's actually not bad yet.
Time for the finale.
What the hell? I was not paying attention. All that shit's going on this side. What the fuck? Yo. like over there freaking dissipator. It's like raining behind us at fast rate. Alright, y'all, so I pulled up on somebody that didn't believe my friend had powers.
I really didn't believe it.
I sat here for 30 minutes, showing her hella videos on my phone, and just telling people what you think.
It's really real, y'all. Don't disprove this out here. I was over here making jokes, laughing like magic ain't science and science ain't magic. Yeah, it really is, and yeah, it's really real. It's not blowing smoke up anybody's ass.
yeah, she said my friend was somehow mind manipulating me and blowing smoke on my ass. I'm like, bro, I seen it.
Yeah, she just showed me a bunch of videos. It's not just one. It's consistent, and it's within a pretty quick amount of time. So
she's seen the clouds dissipate.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she's seen the clouds dissipate in like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
We cleared out the whole mountain and everything. Like,
it blew my mind. I mean, it literally put chills on the back of my spine, and if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what will.
Yeah, I never even met this girl before. This is one of my Facebook friends. I just pulled up on her. Like, this is my first time meeting her.
Yeah.
We ain't pre-planned any of
I
this.
just shot her my address and was like, come through. I want to be shown something for
Exactly.
real.
I was like, all right, I'm going to pull up. And I pulled up.
Yeah, but she got me, yo. It was nice meeting you.
All right,
I'm
nice
glad
to meet you.
you experienced it.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yeah, I'm just trying to break people out this matrix. Like everything they show us in the movies is the reality. You seen how much that scene I showed you looked like a movie scene?
Yes.
It looked like a movie scene.
It was just like that.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's not crazy. It's real. Like, that's what's wild. Like,
yeah.
that's what's wild.
Seeing is believing.
That's awesome. Y'all keep doing this.
Right.
Keep proving them wrong.
'Cause I see